Let's watch the one about the IHIP ladies, because those are my ladies. So like I said, the other day, the IHIP ladies, I think they went on like CNN or something like that. And then Fox News was like reacting to that. But if you guys didn't see Jen going on Kyle Kulinski's podcast where she talked to Crystal Ball and Kyle Kulinski, that was actually kind of amazing. It was a really good interview, guys, and you guys watch it. But this specific video is talking about the Fox host smearing the I've Had It podcast lady, who is one of the fucking dopest human beings there is. So let's watch this video. It's Kyle Kulinski and the IHIP ladies and talking about Fox News trying to smear him.
It's on Crystal, Kyle, and Friends. We had on Jennifer Welch of the I've Had It podcast.
She's so
they've
dope.
been blowing up recently, and they're doing a great job over there. And if there's one thing they know how to do just right, it is trigger MAGA. And so she had this clip that went viral. I'm going to show you that full clip in a second. But before I do, Fox News covered this clip, and man, were they salty over it. They were coping and seething because now you finally have
Just
somebody
like all
on the
Trump
left
supporters
who's willing to fight and throw some haymakers and not care about the consequences. So let's watch, and then I'll break it down for you. And I'll show you the full clip, because what they do here is they hide a lot of the clip. It's like they try to water it down a little bit so that they can react to it, but if they saw the whole clip in its entirety, they'd be like a deer in headlights. They wouldn't even know what to say or what to do, because they're not used to dealing with people on the left who actually know how to fight like this. So let's watch.
Do you ever want to pull into a Cracker Barrel?
Come on, Hammer.
So there's Jennifer Welch is a Bravo
Panic's about to
star,
go domestically
and she took
violent
a shot
somebody
at
at a
MAGA
Cracker
World
Barrel.
and Trump and all those deplorables, okay? Eating cheese at a Cracker Barrel.
Here we go.
I've had it with white people that triple trumped, that have the nerve and the audacity to walk into a Mexican restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, an Indian restaurant, go to perhaps their gay hairdresser. I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel. Get your fat ass over to Cracker Barrel.
There's a lot in there. Ohio has Cracker Barrels. We actually look forward to eating
They're the
them.
best.
You know, the cheese in the middle.
It's like when it's like when fucking Gutfeld was like, they call us Nazis. Maybe we should start calling each other Nazis. Maybe we should take the power away from that word. They're like, that's right. We're Nazis and we love Cracker Barrel. They're the smartest people on the fucking planet.
The table, delectable.
How about the peg game? Just the peg game alone.
The peg game itself was.
Did I say the pegging? They do enjoy the pegging. I guarantee this dude enjoys some good pegging.
There's
another
national
winner.
treasure.
Notice how they're dodging the point on purpose. It's very
Of
obvious
course.
what they're doing here. It's not like they don't understand the argument she was making, but they're pretending like they don't. And
Dan, deep fried mayonnaise balls. That's all I've got to say. Deep fried mayonnaise balls.
love Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel's delicious, bro. She wasn't saying it wasn't delicious. That's not what she said. You know that's not what she said. You're being dishonest, aren't you?
And you know who knows that? Every ethnic group in this country. It is not a predominant white restaurant. It's black people, it's Latino people.
Not the point. Not the point. Not the point. Not the point. You know it's not the point. You don't know how to actually respond to her point, so you're pretending like she made a different point that she didn't make.
Asian people, Muslim people, everybody likes Cracker Barrel. Who doesn't want chicken and dumplings on the side of a highway? Okay, it's like, it's spiritual nourishment. And when she goes out and makes this other argument that like, oh, MAGA voters shouldn't be anywhere near Mexican or Chinese restaurants. First of all, yes, Wardrobe wants me to stay out of Mexican and Chinese restaurants. I concede that, but it's not because of my politics. It's so lazy to make the assumption that only white people voted MAGA. There was a 44-point swing with Latinos to Trump, legal migrants. Obviously, his black male support was higher than...
No, guys. Illegal immigrants, they're voting all over the place. They're totally allowed to vote. They vote in federal elections all the time. And guess what? They all voted for Donald Trump. That's what we're just going to start saying. You might as well fucking just... These aren't smart people.
Any Republicans, it's Gerald Ford.
Let me just pause here to point out, she said people who triple trumped, which means they voted for Trump 3 times. The number of minorities who voted for Trump 3 times, oh, that's a low number. He's trying to say, well, there was a swing in certain minority communities this time around. That's not what she said. She said the people who triple trumped, white people who triple trumped. And by the way, people who triple trumped, it is overwhelmingly white people.
Yep.
So now we play this bullshit game where he's like, oh, but what about the minorities who like Trump, bro? Have you seen the polls recently? Turns out when he
Nobody
started
likes
opening
Trump,
up
but
concentration
panic.
camps and sending innocent
What's
people
that,
there,
Manny?
a lot of the minorities went, you know what? Yeah, I may have fucked that one up there. I don't think I'm with this anymore.
So what she's really saying is, I don't talk to anybody that's not in my elite circle. Lazy.
Oh my God. You are on Fox fucking News, you fat prick. I don't talk to anybody, not myself. You're on Fox News. This is the most elitist circle I've ever seen. And now, by the way, this is about to take an uglier turn.
Kennedy, one last word from you. I mean, I love Honky Barrel. It is one of my favorite restaurants. Now, I looked at this
Honky.
woman, I was like, ah.
Look at that fucking lady. Holy shit. Manny, you came just in time, my dude. Holy shit. This lady said a honky barrel.
She looked like the nun out of Habit.
Yeah.
The horror movie.
Oh,
So
fuck.
this is such
This
an
is not real
offensive
life.
straw man, and it just...
I'm offended. I'm offended. Oh, are you offended? We're so sorry we hurt your feelings. Oh, are you a triggered little snowflake? Who's the triggered snowflake now, bitch? They don't know how to... See, here's the thing.
What's
They
up,
don't
Mitchell?
know how to deal with it when the left
What's
actually
going on?
fights back. They don't know how to deal with it when the left actually fights back.
Yeah, they don't know how to
I'm
deal with
offended
it.
by what you... We don't give a fuck. Be offended all day long for all we
Yep.
care.
Get offended.
Bathe in your
Hate that shit.
offendedness. We don't care. Take it. Take it. Own it.
Cry, bitch.
Sit with that feeling. Feel that to your core. Because you see, what you're feeling now, double it, triple it, quadruple it. We're not going to stop until you're a little fucking puddle on the ground.
Do
of
not get her order wrong,
offendedness.
Dan.
See, this is what you're not getting. In this new era, liberals and leftists, we're done with you.
Yep.
We don't care what you think. We don't
100%.
care what you say. We don't care what you feel. You're basically dead to us, is what you are. Because this whole time, you guys have been the most obnoxious, aggressive, over-the-top, lunatic, insane, defending the most disgusting fucking concentration camps and bombing countries that didn't attack us and trade wars that make inflation skyrocket. You defend every horrible thing ever, and then you have the nerve to say, oh, but you hurt my feelings. Good.
Because they're Trump flakes. That's why I've said it from the fucking beginning of this. 2 years in making video, long before other people were coming here. I love to make fun of these people. I will mock the shit out of these people. I will make fun of them. And I don't give two shits whose feelings they hurt. I don't care. They're morons. They're not smart. They do nothing but gaslight people on the left and try to get them to pick up their own talking points and be like, aren't you the tolerant left? I ain't part of the tolerant left. I ain't part of any party. I'm just a dude on here making fun of MAGA for being a bunch of fucking idiots that voted against their own interests. And it's quite possibly the most fun I have all week.
Loudest people in Hollywood are also the dumbest.
I can't with this woman. Also, when she attacked the looks of Jennifer Welch, bitch,
Dude,
you are wearing
look at
glasses
her.
that look straight out of 1992 from a woman who was 87 years old named Ethel. I've never seen glasses that thick. I don't know how they're staying on your head. Those shits probably...
Dude, I love this Kyle. I love this Kyle KULINSKI. Like I said, the left had to get over that shit. The left had to get over the whole, we don't make fun of people. We're all, when they go low, we go high. We're the tolerant left. They had to get over that shit. And it's so wonderful to watch. It's so much fun to watch people like Kyle, people like Mike Figueredo over on the Humanist Report. People like actually recognizing that you're not going to nice your way out of this. You can't use soft language with these morons. You got to just call it what it is. You got to look at these people and recognize these are the lowest common denominator. Donald Trump's one thing that he was massively successful at was getting stupid people off the couch to go and vote. He did it. He did it. He did a great job. He got people that were part of the WWE Degeneration X fandom, people that believe that Vince McMahon's a good person, that Hulk Hogan's a good person, People that fucking just wallowed in the degeneracy of shit like 4chan or Jerry Springer. People that never grew the fuck up. 40-year-old men that had never voted in their lives for anybody because they were disenfranchised. They hated life. They'd never been able to have a successful relationship in their entire life. Women hated them. They blamed women for all of their fucking problems. Their children hate them, so they blame fucking society for it. All of that shit. Donald Trump tapped into that. And he was like, hey, guys, I'm just like you. And they were like, oh, really? Somebody that likes us? Somebody that believes in us? And he's like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot. I understand that, but I need your vote. So I like you. I think that you guys are actually based. And they're like, yeah? Yeah, Brenda, did you hear that? Donald said I'm based. These people, they deserve to be mocked. They deserve to be shamed. They'll never actually be embarrassed because they don't have that ability. They'll look around at everything in their life just completely falling apart, degenerating into the sludge that they wake up into every single morning, and they'll go, this is somebody else's fault. It's definitely not mine.
Weigh 42 pounds looking at him. Don't you dare criticize anybody's look. And it's about to get worse.
Funny
Good
that
job.
she's making fun
Good
of
job, Kyle.
conservatives for not being attractive.
So much in there.
Excuse me, ma'am.
I couldn't hear you over
Ma'am,
the Botox
You're needed
injection.
in hair and makeup.
Again, homie, you are on Fox News. The number of surgeries at that table that you're sitting
Right.
at is double digits. Who are we kidding? All right, now ready? So what they did is they only spliced up a little part of the clip and showed it, the part that they felt comfortable reacting to. But now let's listen to the thing in its totality because, man,
and
this is so glorious. This went so viral, and I'm so happy it went viral because this is the energy that we need in 2025 and going forward.
With white people that triple trumped, that have the nerve and the audacity to walk into a Mexican restaurant, a Chinese restaurant, an Indian restaurant, go to perhaps their gay hairdresser. I don't think you should be able to enjoy anything but Cracker Barrel. And if you want to triple Trump and you want to browbeat DEI and you want to browbeat gay people and you want to browbeat black people as you've been doing for 400 years, and you want to browbeat this generation of immigrants that come over here and open up businesses earnestly, pay their taxes, you want to demonize them and call them rapists and felons and all this shit when the felon is the teeny weeny mushroom cock piece of shit can't get his McTaco tits at the top of the ticket. I have fucking had it from top to bottom. White people that triple Trump should be banned, boycotted from enjoying the best thing that America has to offer, which is multiculturalism. Get your fat asses out of the Mexican restaurant. Get your fat asses over to Cracker Barrel because nobody wants to see your fucking smug ass, teeny weeny, pink arm, big gut around. Nobody wants to see that shit. No one.
That's the fucking energy. That's what I'm talking about. That's why the I've had it, ladies, did number one, dude. Because that's how you talk to these people. That's how you talk to these people. The left didn't get it. Like I said, Kamala's campaign manager talking about you got to play between the 45s. You got to reach across the aisle. Nobody on the right side of the aisle is playing that playbook. You are playing defense against a team that plays nothing but fucking Hail Marys. You are crowding the box with 8 players trying to stop the run, and they are just dropping Hail Marys over your head because you never recognize that the game has changed. The right doesn't play this anymore. The right comes in the left-wing spaces, says right-wing shit, gets left-wing people to criticize themselves and gaslight themselves, and then at the end of the day, they go back over to the other side and they're like, yeah, I trolled him. I trolled him. Now, I mean, obviously the benefit to that is they're never going to procreate. So that's great. That's good. The party that fucking keeps talking about traditional family values and attempting to, like, you know, stop the Western depopulation of degrade or whatever, decline. They're never going to, like, women don't want to touch these people. So that is a benefit. But if the left thinks that you're going to reach across the aisle like Kamala Harris's campaign manager thought, that you're going to say to the right, hey, We just think, you know, a minority coming into the country and working undocumented doesn't deserve that life, that we should be fast-tracking people and finding ways for those people to get citizenship in a much quicker way. Like, if you think that somebody on the right that has been living on a steady diet of fear, anger, and hatred given to them by Donald Trump, if you think they're going to be like, you know what, actually, some of these undocumented immigrants, they're actually good people, it's not going to fucking happen. The left needs to double down and say, when people come here and they work hard and they create businesses and they live by the rules, I don't give two shits whether or not they came across the border legally or illegally. If they are living a life that every American citizen should live in America that is beneficial and productive to all the people that live here, then they should have a right to take advantage of the same things that American citizens do. No fucking capitulating. No sitting here and playing this fucking game with Republicans where you engage and you go, well, you know, they've got a good point here or there. Because really what you had on the left was you had a bunch of people that did want to be a part of the democratic movement. But when they stood up and they said certain things, the left never defended them. When they made fun of a Republican candidate and said, that dude fucking has a weird laugh, like they tried to make fun of Kamala for, people on the left would say, oh, don't do that. Don't make fun of people's laugh. Or you'd say something like, that chick has fucking Botox. Who the fuck is she to say somebody is this way or that way? We don't make fun of the way she looks. And people on the left felt like, you know what? I know that there's something wrong with what's going on right now, but not a single person here will defend me. Instead, I get criticized by the people on this side too. And I think that people like Kyle Kulinski, I think people like Mike Figueredo have really fucking figured out that at the end of the day, if you want to get the young people, the people that really do want to see the impoverished in our communities taken care of, that do want to see undocumented immigrants being treated just like American citizens that want to be here, that you got to defend them. And you can't pussyfoot around this shit using soft language and saying to people, oh, you know, like you got to give them a little bit of credit. They have a pretty good point here, you know. There are, like, undocumented immigrants that do commit crimes. No shit. No shit. You know who commits more crimes than any other fucking person here in America? Americans. That's who do. I love seeing this from Kyle Kulinski. It makes me feel so good seeing this from Kyle Kulinski. Good job, Kyle.
So the argument she's making is, wait, let's keep it real here for a second.
Fucking titty babies.
You all want a fucking ethno-state. That's what you voted for. You voted for mass deportations, right? You're going full fucking fascist. You like the concentration camps. You like alligator Auschwitz. You like the gulag in fucking El Salvador, the mega prison CCOT. You like sending immigrants to Guantanamo Bay. You like no due process, no habeas corpus, no hearings, ruining people's lives. Again, mass deportation. That's what you like. In your heart of hearts, you want an ethno-state. When Trump said, why do they always come here from the shithole countries? It's always the shithole countries. You sat there and you clapped like a fucking seal. Whoa, yeah, the shithole countries. Kick them out. Kick them out. Okay, bitch. Live your values. If you want a white ethno-state, live like it's a white ethno-state. I don't want you having no fucking DJ? Hispanic nanny. I don't want you having no Hispanic cleaning lady. I don't want you fucking having somebody come and cut your grass who's an immigrant or an undocumented immigrant. You got to handle all that shit on your own, dog. Go hire some non-Hispanic person to do that stuff if you're going to have anybody do that stuff.
Fuck around and find out.
You want to go to get Chinese food, but you want a white ethno-state. Maybe that's not the place for you.
Mayonnaise
you want authentic
balls.
Mexican
That's
food?
all you
Well,
get
too
to
bad.
eat.
You wanted to kick out all the people who made the fucking authentic Mexican food. If you want an ethno-state, live in your ethno-state, bitch. Live in your ethno-state. Go have haggis for dinner. Try that.
Oh.
Tell me how you like that.
Oh.
This is the reality. What she's saying is, if these are what you say your values are and your principles are, okay, live that. Go live that.
Yep.
Go live in a fucking, go to fucking Idaho or Iowa or wherever the fuck it was where they had that whites-only town that they're trying to create. Go live there. Let me know how it works out for you.
That'd be Springfield, Missouri, Kyle Kulinski. Springfield, Missouri. I believe there's already one in Arkansas. And a lot of these people would 100% exist in Oildale, California as well.
Right? These are the values you want? Okay, go do that. But you shouldn't be able to fucking enjoy the Chinese food. You shouldn't be allowed to enjoy the Mexican food. You shouldn't be allowed to go to your gay hairdresser and get your shit cut just right. No, she's right. She's right. This is exactly right. And they're fucking whining and crying and bitching and moaning because they know it's true. They know it's true. They know this is the country that they want. She's saying, okay, go live in the country that you want. And now she, oh, how dare you? I'm offended. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that you're offended. Be fucking offended all day long. We don't care.
Be offended, bitch.
In fact, we enjoy it. We want to offend you more.
That's what I'm talking about. Of course,
Fox responding in only the way that Fox can. Nothing substantive, missing the point, attacking her looks. Let me reiterate this. All the people sitting at that fucking table attacking her looks, as I said, there's double-digit surgeries at that fucking table. There's 17 pounds of makeup gets put on one person's face when they go on Fox News. How do I know? I've been on Fox News. They cake that shit on my face too, dog. I don't want to hear shit about looks. I don't want to hear shit about looks, okay, from you assholes. So anyway, we love Jennifer Welch. We love the I've Had It podcast. They're killing it right now. And I love the fact that now she made it through on... You have any idea how long I've been trying to get on Fox News where I say something that's correct but also outrageous, and then you have fucking Sean Hannity having a meltdown over some shit I've said? You know how long I've been trying to do that, and I've been unable to? Because I'm out here in the internet world, and I'm a millennial, and, we're given the credence and the benefit of being serious. We're always, oh, please, that's like, oh, they're the edgy outsiders. It's ridiculous, right? But thank God, because she was a Bravo host, there's that air of legitimacy. So now when she starts her podcast, people ask, oh, what'd she say? Maybe we could talk about this, right? She was able to break through with, I don't even know how long I've been doing the podcast for, but a year or two or whatever. But she already broke through and she's already pissing them off. Jennifer, keep going.
It's
a badge of honor. If you're on Fox News every day,
let's go.
That is a badge of honor. Let them shit on you. Let them attack you. It's only going to make you stronger. What they don't understand now on the right is that now there's that Trump effect on the left too. You know how when people would attack Trump, oftentimes it only made him stronger, right? Now, the same dynamic is going to happen on the left because we fucking hate.
Yeah, because of what I just said. Because what people really want to see is people want to see you defending their values. Like, when we talk about, like, young dudes, right? That's one of the places that the left gets wrong. As a parent that has a young man in my life, I recognize how important it is to make sure that he understands that he's supported. And you see that when you're talking about the voters. When you hear people say things like, we want health care for all. When you heard people say, even before Biden was elected, right? Like, they're like, if you're 10 toes down, if you stand on business, then you'll expand the Supreme Court. And the left's always played this game, and Jon Stewart pointed this out at one point. Jon Stewart said, the left, what they do, like at the end of Obama's administration, when he wanted to put somebody on the Supreme Court, Mitch McConnell blocked that. And Mitch McConnell said, we're not going to allow an outgoing president to put somebody on the Supreme Court. That's just not fair to Americans. And the left capitulates and goes, well, at the end of the day, if we do it, they're going to do it. And that was also what people said about expanding the Supreme Court. Well, if we do it, then, Trump or Republicans do it. And probably the best thing that could have happened to the left is to have Donald Trump become the president for the second time and show to the left that this capitulating, this saying, well, I'm not going to do these things because if we do these things, then they'll do these things. Donald Trump has shown that he doesn't give two shits, that Republicans don't give two shits. They don't care about rules. They don't care about the executive versus judicial. They don't care about Congress owning the purse strings. They don't care about anything. The only thing they care about is pushing the hateful rhetoric, enriching the rich people even further, stealing from the middle class, and making sure that in some way they make liberals cry. That's all they fucking care about. And it's been exposed by Trump being in this administration. So this is probably the best case scenario for the left. The left gets to finally realize that when people like myself, like Kyle, like the IHIP lady sat on here calling these people a bunch of fucking moralless morons, we were right the whole fucking time. These people only give two shits about two things. They want to be able to say the R word, and they want to make liberals cry. That's it. They will literally give up anything and everything rights-wise to get those things. And it's time for the left, when they get their elected candidates in office, whether it's in 2026 with the Senate and House, to impeach Donald Trump, or when they get Gavin Newsom or whoever the fuck else elected into office, it is time for them to turn the tables around and shove this shit right down MAGA's throats. Because they never played by the rules before, and they're not going to play by the rules from this point out. So you might as well just play the game the way they're playing it. You might as well get up here and talk a bunch of shit and laugh at these morons, because they're good for a laugh. I mean, if there's anything about these people that you should be taking advantage of, it's fucking gold. It's comedy, all right? Like, I mean, Idiocracy did not do this timeline justice. They couldn't have predicted how dumb these fucking people could be. So the left needs to learn, just like Kyle said, that right now, if you're Jasmine Crockett, the voters love Jasmine Crockett. You know who doesn't? Schumer. People love Mom Donnie because he went in on fucking Cuomo. You know who doesn't? Schumer, Hakeem Jeffries. You better wake the fuck up. You better recognize this ain't a game anymore where Republicans are going to sit here and say to the left, as long as you follow the rules, we will. They've already thrown that in the fucking trash and lit it on fire. It's time for the left to grow a pair, stand the fuck up, and look at these fucking morons and call them what they are. And that is low IQ, aggressively gullible, fried mayonnaise ball eating Cheeto tits. That's where I'm at with that.
You now. We hate you. We're disgusted by you. We think you're un-American. We think you're terrible.
Thank
right?
you.
So now whoever you decide to hone in on and attack, they're only going to get stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And it's not going to stop. Because what you're signaling is, these people I'm attacking, they're the best of us. We're the worst of us, and we're attacking these people, so they're the best of us. And so please, let me in on it. Take some shots at me. I'll say whatever I need to say in order to get you guys to attack me and my looks or whatever the fuck. Because that's ideal in my mind. But everybody go check out the I've Had It podcast. Jennifer Welch is awesome. They're amazing over there. And they're getting under all the right people's skin. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps.
Dude. And the thing I like seeing, too, is like that solidarity. And that's what people need to recognize, too, is, when we were talking with Pastor Benjamin on the Ben Dixon show before I went on this space, what was it, a couple weeks ago. And he's talking about solidarity. That's like the left is oftentimes too big of a tent, right? Like the diversity within the left, it tends to have, all of this like purity testing and stuff like that. And I've said it before. That's why, like, I don't believe in political parties. I believe people express values, not parties. That's why when I'm a registered independent. I probably will register. I will register as a Democrat this year to vote in the primaries to make sure that candidates that I think best exhibit the values that I believe in are voted for. So this year I will re-register as a Democrat, but I have been independent my entire life. But you've got to recognize that you're going to have people on the left, like myself, that talk a bunch of shit. You're going to have people on the left like Adam Mockler that tend to try to reach across and want to like debate and like, have some type of bipartisanship. That's fine as long as we're talking about conservatives. We're not talking about MAGA cult members. I think Cenk, what he's doing on TYT is misguided, but at the same time, there's things that Cenk believes that I believe. And I continue to say this over and over and over again. Is that, like, if you want to really have the best possible party that you possibly can, the best effort that you can, you have to accept that not everybody in your party is going to agree with everything you believe, because that's a cult. MAGA is a fucking cult. They follow dear leader wherever he goes. They'll defend human traffickers. They'll Ghislaine, in their opinion, is not a bad person. Whatever the cult leader wants them to believe, they'll believe. The left has to get to a point where there's solidarity based off fundamental values. I've said before, I go in left-wing chats, I talk some shit in left-wing chats, and almost always there's at least one left-wing person that's like, we don't talk like that, right? You don't talk like that. That's acceptable. You don't have to talk like me. You don't have to be like me. You don't have to believe the things I say. You don't have to agree with me. None of that is important. You can push back against me. You can say I'm wrong. I'm okay with any of those things. As long as we still exist on the same fundamental value, and that is that the next generation is fucked unless we do something, that this economy that Donald Trump is driving towards a cliff is going to lead to higher prices in housing, in grocery. It's going to show tariff-induced inflation across the fucking country. The national debt is ballooning and going to get worse. All of these things are very important to future generations because this is no longer my world. This is not for me. I'm well past a time in which this earth exists or this country exists in a way that should placate me. Instead, the policies I vote for, the values that I have, should all be in the jest of making the life of the kids that come after me better. It should make it so that way kids can afford to buy houses. It should make it so that way kids can get out and get a career that isn't going to be sacrificed at the altar of AI. It should be putting people in place as parents, like truck drivers, taxi cab drivers, other jobs that are going to have their jobs taken from automation, being supported by things like UBI. Because if those parents can't exist, if those parents can't take care of their children, then those kids aren't going to grow up in a way where they understand and want to be a part of a productive society. Instead, they will grow up victims. They will grow up just like MAGA and believe everything is somebody else's fault, which probably at this point they would be right. You don't want a country of people that live in poverty because it isn't good for the economy. It isn't good for the healthcare system. It isn't for good for crime. These are all things that every single person on the left should be on the same page with. And that is, if we do what's right for the next generation, then the next generation will pick up the pieces and they will make this better. But you're not going to do that by reaching across the aisle that are literally stealing wealth from underneath the fucking kids that are coming up, destroying the planet and the climate for the next generation. That's not going to do them any favors, and they're going to grow up bitter, and that's, to be honest, understandable. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell, and check out that video on the screen now.